going on with his eye?
I know, yeah. Is that on purpose? Wait, what is that?
Oh! This is super cool. That looks amazing.
In my previous freecam video, a lot of you mentioned that you wanted to see what some of these models look like up close, as I totally forgot that some of these great heat attacks actually manipulate the characters and stages quite a lot, and sometimes can add some crazy stuff.
As always, why the f is the car here?
So that, plus a ton of secrets that I seem to have missed, I decided before we get to Eyes of Heaven that I'd get voice actor Valentine Stokes back.
If you vote for me, I will make sure that no one gets turned into a snail.
So we loaded up Cheat Engine and got ready to take a closer look at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. So the first thing I wanted to check out is if Johnny actually stands up when Josuke does his great heat attack, as before he beats his opponent up, he fixes them to full health.
Josuke Gashikata, I need you to cure me of my ailment.
See this from this distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew he didn't. Because he's angled off screen, so it's like why would they?
Of course. Yeah, no, exactly. Wait.
He kind of is here, though.
He is moving them legs. That ain't the force of his body. That's him being like...
Someone commented and said that you can hear the crowd say the names of Wamuu and Kaz.
I heard it for a bit. I think they do it when, like, one of them's winning.
Huh?
Oh, they are saying Wamuu.
Oh, that's sick. You hear it? Kaz.
Oh, they're saying Kaz now.
It's coming and going, though. Interesting.
So to explain a little bit here, there's actually a sound box that's going around the stage slowly. Or if you pick 2 Pillar Men, there would be 2 of these sound boxes. So the closer you get, the louder it gets.
That's so cool. They're saying like, as it is.
Yeah, I thought it was AC, DC.
I think she says something too. Oh, Kaz does say something for Wamuu.
So we tried this with Caesar and the other Pillarmen, but they only seem to say the line when you pick Wamuu or Joseph. Those obviously being the 2 characters that fight in this scene.
I would really like a new JoJo video game.
Well, Val, fate must have heard your call, because this video is sponsored by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Spirit. If you've ever wanted to build a team of JoJo characters throughout the parts, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Spirit is the new 3D strategy mobile game that allows you to play as a ton of characters throughout parts 1 to 6. You even get to play as this guy in the game. I'm a massive RPG strategy fan, so the love and care that was put into this is just so cool. High fidelity 3D models of characters, stands, and environments that you can see recreating these storylines from the series are just so awesome to see. And I really want to take a good look around and see all the great moments from the series myself. Like just alone in the trailer, here we have a recreation of this awesome shot from the Golden Wind anime, or this subtle reference to the second opening. And I mean, just look at this transition with Juno's hair. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. But if you want to get exclusive rewards just by joining the closed beta test, you can hit the link in the description, sign up now, and be amongst the first to experience this cross-gen JoJo RPG. Back to the video. So on the Part 7 Seaside stage, Lane Kennedy commented that we missed the 2 guys getting shot. Now this does show up in the manga panel, but I had assumed because they're so far away, they wouldn't really bother animating that. So let's actually see if they do get shot.
They're right there, and then...
Oh, that's what it was. Are you... Oh, they do get shot.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna notice that from this distance. Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so.
When All-Star Battle came out in 2013, Part 8 had only had a handful of chapters, meaning that they could only include stuff that were in those chapters. But while I was showing Val the second freecam video on YouTube, we saw this flash on screen for a split second. Yeah, it seems Paisley Park does show up in All-Star Battle, so we went to check out what actually happens in-game.
Normal shadow, right? Nothing weird about that. Okay. Do you see that? Look at that. What the hell?
That's pretty cool. Actually, why is it? It looks like a Bacchio.
But then I thought, well, maybe All-Star Battle R added this addition to the 2022 game. But no, this was totally there in the original game. And I've never seen anyone talk about this. This is like so cool. Look, there it is.
So this must be just like a manga panel that they've like put in here. That's her. Oh, look, and it disappears.
So, for whatever reason, every character that is in Eyes of Heaven is in All-Star Battle R, except for Joshu. But an awesome modder named Nexus Shavi has actually imported that model from Eyes of Heaven, and while he's made him playable in All-Star Battle R, it does replace Bruno on the character select. But as you'll see in the footage, I've told Val that Joshu's now a part of this secret 3rd season pass.
So you bought Joshu? Okay, do a combo.
So if I pause it...
Wait, I'm pretty sure that is not his move?
So yeah, man. Like, nah, this is...
I told you that was Bucciarati. They even have the custom voice lines.
But it's like super blown out. Like, listen to this.
Are you annoyed that I immediately understood like the
Yeah, I was like,
like,
come on, man. So,
I mained him. I mained Bucciarati, so I was just immediately like, Jesus.
But we get to see sort of like late part Joshu, and then this is like early part Joshu. Which he doesn't have the weird pineapple thing on his shoe here. But I also wanted to test what actually happened during this animation, because... oh! So, okay, let's see this. So it's kind of cool that he does go underground. I mean, we're not exactly seeing.
So we just looked at Bruno's zipper world, but there's a couple more pocket dimensions that we can actually look at.
So similar to Bucciarati, I'm guessing Valentine does a similar thing. So let's have a look. Oh, okay.
And a similar thing happens with Diavolo's Pinnacle of Eternity world.
Okay, let's see this. Oh.
Yeah, oh!
Interesting.
A really good, cool way of doing it.
Yeah.
He looks happy. Diavolo looks so happy. That's the happiest you've seen him.
Just knocked him out of the goddamn ring.
So another thing that I didn't really look at was the dramatic finishes. And a lot of them, well, they're really not that impressive. The Phantom Blood one just shoots the model off the building out of sight. Battle Tendencies one is kind of cool with the horse, but nothing the viewer can't already see. The Water Tower one's cool, but it sort of like pops back into place with some water speckles left from the animation. But the most interesting thing is how these models stay afterwards, as you sort of get these really awkward posing from a lot of them. The only ones that don't are the vampires on the Dio's Mansion map, as all of them turn to dust. But the main one I wanted to check out was the alleyway on the Morio Streets map, but that was easier said than done.
You're going to earn that avenue.
Okay, I got him.
No.
That's what I thought.
He's styling on you! What are you gonna...
Did you check the commands, by the way? It's inconsistent in
Got him.
JoJo.
As to get these to actually work, you have to be in a certain position. So for this one, I needed to defeat him near the ambulance.
Be able to do an ult on him, actually.
I'm blocking.
Get away from me.
Oh, come on!
Like, damn.
No, I've really tried.
I don't know if that'll work.
It is, it's gonna work.
Yeah!
Wait, how do I?
Oh.
I can't pause it! Okay, I paused it, okay.
So you only get a moment to take a look at this area before it goes to the end match screen, as you can't pause during this animation. But trust me, I did go looking for any hidden secrets, like Remy, Arnold, or even the dog turd. But other than the post box, I couldn't really find anything.
God damn. That easy mode Kira NPC got hands.
Okay.
So at the end of a match, the characters do a pose, and some of these can be viewed in the model viewer, but for a lot of these here, they just look completely broken.
You'd best forget about me.
But it really shows that the original team really knew what they were doing with the 3D, as it reminds me almost of how Dragon Ball FighterZ did it, or how the Kamikaze Doga openings are done. As a full game utilizing the style would be kind of a perfect fit for JoJo. But for the rest of the dynamic finishes, well, not that exciting. Here's the rest of them. Yo, so this is Editor Jack here. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe or anything. But while these are playing out, I've got kind of a request to ask. As I'm trying to get Cheat Engine to work with Eyes of Heaven to get the freecam video out, and I kind of got it working. But if you might know anyone that can help with that, please let me know. So in All-Star Battle, a level 1 heart heat attack is usually not that impressive.
Wait, do they actually like machine gun?
Usually, but the great heat attacks go into the cinematic view, allowing them to do some really creative angles. Some of these looking extremely broken. But that's why we wanted to take a look and see what's actually going on behind it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let it play through.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting. Okay, you called that a really good time.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Potential thumbnail. Get it on like the opening.
Wow.
These impacts look amazing in this game, honestly. And then coming out of his back.
Yeah, so it literally detached. Please. Okay, nice. Did these not look like the little bombs that Bentley has in Sly 2? Alright, let's do this.
Again, same effect, but smaller.
Oh! So we don't really get to see this guy that much.
No, we don't. He only appears once. I've always thought his design was...
Yeah, he's got like the Christmas tree colors.
Oh yeah, because it passes him by. He
This
misses.
makes him old. Yeah, this is like...
It does.
Oh, yeah, he's not old. Yeah, what? Oh wait, let's check this down. Nah. Yeah, so this is what it looks like in stop time. So it just adds this weird, I don't know, like inverted effect.
I mean, it looks like everything's stopped. Everything has indeed stopped, and the lights are moving in the distance.
It seems to layer this inverted effect over the background, but not the player models. And it's a really cool effect that kind of breaks when we go into freecam here.
But yeah, so, but I got the dramatic finish thing, or the situational thing with Jotaro. So, oh yeah, so he just like spawns in like this. I don't know if they teleport to a different location inside this ball. So yeah, that's him. He just jumps off screen and then brings in like a whole steamroller. Not like on the character will just disappear to, I guess, just to save on space. So like he's not even in the scene. Drops a whole thing on him. So oh yeah, so they don't even render the whole steamroller here. It's just that like a little bit of geometry.
Video game programming is so strange to me. Because you would be like, no, you need like the whole thing, but then it's just like, no, we just need one good angle.
Is Kakyoin's Emerald Splash. Like there's like a tiny hierophant green. I kind of want to see what this looks like. A little hierophant green in there.
Hello there, I'm inside of you. You have this big red wall in your mouth.
Kakyoin's just Kakyoin is like underground for some reason.
Just doing his thing underground, isn't he?
Can I? Okay, so
yeah, his goons.
Yeah, let's look at his goons. I don't remember this. Like one's tattoo face. I don't know if this is like the Eastern guy or is that's like Dio's.
It is.
Oh yeah, this is just Speedwagon's hat, which does detach, which is interesting.
Yeah, me iconic sledgehammer.
Well, this is like that's the meme in like Japan, is that he has like a hammer that he uses to break the stone mask, and that's it. But okay, interesting. So he changes his hat for his ultimate. Look, it's a completely different hat. And then it just goes back to normal hat. He looks like Tak and the Power of Juju a little bit.
I am the representative of the Poopa Nunu people.
So I kind of glanced over these two in the original freecam video, but they look way too specific to be just random NPCs. So I went back to read the part 3 manga, and this guy seems to be the bodyguard of the woman that Hollow Horse dropkicks.
And that's the woman that Hollow Horse dropkicks?
And while I thought the woman that was with him was her, it actually seems to be the woman that took care of Polnareff when he was turned into a child.
And there's actually a Sly Cooper reference. If you come around here, there's... no, I'm joking. So I wanted to see what the book says when Heaven's Door uses its ability. Like, what is this stuff, Al?
Yeah, I mean, and it's gonna be the same for everyone because I doubt they would.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna. Because I don't
Yeah,
think you don't even see it during the animation. What is this though? Oh, that was it. So when you do see it, it's where is that? This is definitely the part 5 art for the stage. This is Crazy Diamond.
It might be Dio's castle.
And then yeah, the Japanese just says like cannot attack Rohan Kishibe. I want to see where like the potted plant comes from. Oh, okay. That's like 2 potted plants.
Oh no, my aloe vera.
Oh, okay, so this is the moment he turns.
Dio prism power.
The fart cloud. I don't think his model will be inside him though. Let's see.
You can see his little eyes. Ooh.
Where does the horse go? Look at his teeth.
Oh, bubble.
So for these great heat attacks, you might have noticed the manga panels that come up around the sides of the screen, and they're actually different for the character intros. As for player 1, it's this sort of rock with clouds, and for player 2, it's this stylized katakana for the impact sound effect, with what looks to be sort of a similar texture that's used on the wall eyes. But these show up in a number of different places, as different characters' heat attacks use different version of these. Here's one with clouds, or this one here that's using a screenshot of the Cairo streets map.
I think this is Cairo, right? The part 3.
Looks like it.
So this is like Whitesnake hitting like the CDs out of their heads. I just kind of want to see what that looked like. You don't really get to see Foo Fighters' actual stand thing.
I mean, no, that is Foo Fighters.
I guess that is Foo Fighters, but then like what? So
That is how she actually, or it actually looks.
So is it a stand then?
Yeah, Foo Fighters is a stand. It's made up of a bunch of plankton and stuff.
So is it plankton or is it like? That's the thing. Like, what is it then?
I mean, it's a weird living stand, apparently made up of hundreds of plankton or some. But
so the plankton aren't stands.
Yeah, but they make the form of a stand, I guess.
Yeah, because these. Okay. I like how it has like a car thing on top of his head. It's like the Ford logo or whatever. Yeah, I wanted to just look at the cloud suit that Weather has. Wow.
I stand by that. I think some of the newer characters don't feel as good as the original game. It's clear that they put effort in.
They did, yeah. And I mean, this guy is from Eyes of Heaven, so maybe he had the cloud suit. I don't think he did in that, but
No, he didn't.
that's so freaky.
Yeah, oh yeah, just like
That'd be
yeah,
so
that's the level 1
scary
ultimate.
to like get beat up by like 3 of your enemies.
That all dressed the same.
So I don't know what I was expecting from this. Like, it's just, yeah, damn.
This is all being president has brought me. Suffering.
Go on character select or like random, and you back out. You see this? That's so weird.
Is that like the boss?
It looks like him, yeah. Oh wait, is that? Oh no, because he wouldn't show up like that on the character select.
Well, he has that as an alternate outfit.
Yeah, as a skin, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that is. Yeah. Whoa.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Oh, so this is. So I guess I'll put like the original on screen, and this is. Interesting.
Yeah.
So it must just like. So they really play with the camera in this game. Oh, it's like. It's like a ball thing. Oh, interesting.
So to explain a little bit here, the circle here is sort of the boundary of the box and is what creates this sort of white void. This is basically to obscure the map from what the character is doing. As in this box, you can kind of do anything you want, but because of that, it's kind of perfect for this manga look a lot of these attacks are going for.
Okay, yeah, so I wanted to see what this looks like because he's gonna like distort to. Oh, okay, that's Poochie, obviously. I thought that was.
Yeah. I'm feeling rather asymmetrical.
And then we got Killer Queen, wow.
You've doomed us, Kira! You've doomed us!
Yeah, this is so cool.
I don't know how to kill Queen sound. This is the coolest ultimate in the game.
Yeah. God,
Wow,
they
it's
really
like-
distort this guy.
Oh wait, is he? I thought he was T-posing.
Oh my.
Whoa,
That
whoa,
goes
whoa.
kind of hard.
Kosaku got cake?
Turn into like a 2D. No, I think he's still 3D. He's just up. This is so strange. Look at this. Guy just grabs him.
Yeah, get him, Mr. What's your name?
They don't turn old though.
No, they don't.
I don't think they do in Eyes of Heaven, but they do change the portrait. Yeah, they don't look.
Oh, interestingly, actually, Gyacho should be immune to Grateful Dead.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I get what you mean. If he has his stand on it, should like nullify it.
Yeah, try his character.
On the top left.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I take it off. No, I still have it.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Every time I think of him, Taite Kubo like drew him for like the Shonen Jump collab. Oh, interesting. They're all in different like layers. Okay, gang signs.
Why do you think I wear Crips colors?
Nah, he doesn't wear Crips colors. What's going on with his eye?
I know, yeah. Is that on purpose?
You got cum on my All-Stars!
Okay, so the one that people ask for most is to see Wonder of You's Calamity Attack. As besides the rest of the crazy stuff that shows up in the map, Tooru is actually supposed to show up peeking around the corner like he's sort of been lying in wait the whole time. So we wanted to check out where he actually spawns in the map during this.
Okay.
No, go back. He's there.
Where?
He's there.
That's not him.
Then you see him.
Where?
He's behind you.
Oh god, okay, that's...
Congratulations, Mr. Joestar. You're the winner of a brand new Honda Accord.
this is so weird. Well, let's get the cat to him. This has to be the thumbnail. Okay, this is kind of funny. Okay, well. Watch this. We got that scoundrel. Oh, okay, that was worth the money.
Getting into my 2009 Honda Accord.
Oh, it's got the Mario logo. So you get the hospital bed, you get the, the Modern Warfare 2 chicken coop, and then his character design is so crazy. So it's literally just because, so people are asking, does he show up, like what location does he show up in each map? And people are probably thinking like they'd hide him somewhere a bit like better, but it's like, no, it's just a black box next to him. Jesus.
This is kind of interesting, so I thought I'd include it as well. But every map in All-Star Battle had concept art for them and was used for the level select art. And in some of them, we see that it's a lot different than what we get in the final level.
But they do move some stuff around. So there's no Doobie Anvil, but that would be off screen. But his Shezlong is now in the middle.
This is the perspective of the Doobie Anvil.
And we also have a chariot race, which
This is nothing like what it looks like.
No, yeah, it's like all up and at least cars are still there. The thing's still here. This is all damaged. This might be Joseph's chariot.
They just pull that moon from the game and pop
The
it on
3D
the
model, yeah, I think so. Because yeah, here it is again. And this. So the other ones were concept art that were 2D. That there wasn't. I mean, maybe there's a little bit 3D stuff involved, but this was made later. So I think this is just 3D with 2D paint over.
Yeah, this just looks like a shot of the gameplay, dude.
But this one's always cool because the original stuff before it was censored, and this is the cat.
He smashes the cat and it explodes.
Yeah.
It explodes.
But there's the iconic 3 buckets from the manga. I wish they were in higher quality because these look really nice. I mean, this is very similar to the actual level. So originally, Koichi was gonna have
Wandering Hands, the little pervert.
But this is from the manga, with the crow as well.
Boing Boing Coast.
Yeah,
again.
just a 3D model of it. Yeah. I like the green on the fire engines. Look at that, that's nice. Some actual like passion and style has gone into this.
That's the thing about JoJo though. It's just that like the colors are never really consistent. Brown sky.
Yeah, they even
orange.
That look. Oh, is this
Oasis?
pretty normal? Nothing really different. Again, 3D model. Like this is the most obvious. This just looks like
it does.
Ooh, nice. Nothing really here though. This looks sort of different, doesn't it? Looks almost like a drawing. So maybe they are working off something different. This is cool.
Oh wow, I love Funny Valentine and
Here we go. Lucy on the horse. Well, yes, Steven
Being
and Lucy
held
are here, and then like in this spot, and then but no, I guess originally she was supposed to be on the horse. That's cool. Again, 3D model from Eyes of Heaven. This is awesome. You got weather report on the outside instead of being inside of the prison. No Poochie in sight. All eyes, kind of normal. No Yasuho.
no guy floating, being like, "Oh, it's me, the main villain, potentially."
So I kind of messed up in the original freecam video because we actually missed one of the maps, as the sort of accelerated time world that you're sent to during Poochie's great heat attack actually is classified as a different map. So we wanted to check how it even spawns in.
Okay, it'd be kind of cool if that was like the if it had like debris based on where he is.
Whoa. Oh.
What do you think of Made in Heaven?
He's really cool. Oh, I wish I could catch that. That's way too fast.
Okay, try and get like.
It looks really cool. Wow. They get like Araki's like little paint splotches as well. It's really cool. Yeah. Okay, so this is it. This is the stage people wanted to see. Alright, we'll go on Rainbow Road then. Let's go. I kind of expected nothing.
It actually goes all the way around. Can you reach the boundary? Where are we? Are we like still in the stage? Just blackness?
Yeah, we can do like a pan out. Let's have a look.
So it does take you to a completely different stage. I was expecting it to be like overlaid on like the stage or something.
I knew this would be boring as like the original stage, but no, I think this is probably. Oh, cool.
It's all come down to this Colgate.
Hey, thanks for watching. I'll try and get that Eyes of Heaven freecam video out soon, so be sure to subscribe. Oh, and of course, be sure to check out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Spirit in the description below.